Alright, everybody, what's going on? It's Thundershot, and we have some actual good news coming out for Dragon Ball Super. This is something we've kind of been sitting on for a long time, but it's also something that leaves a few question marks left in the air. I originally caught wind of this from Rhymestyle's video that he put up, so I will leave a link to that in the description down below, as well as the article from Kaizenshuu that I'm reading, that I'm going to be reading for you guys today. But bottom line, Dragon Ball Super is getting an English dub. The only thing about that is that it's so early. This news came out late last night or really early this morning, whichever one you want to call it. They haven't actually announced that Funimation's doing the dub, and that's really, really iffy, because if Funimation isn't the one doing the dub, then it's going to be super weird. I'll just read the article for you guys, and then we'll get into it after that. Alright, so Toonami Faithful reports that Toonami Asia has announced via press release officially that they have acquired the distribution rights to premiere the first international broadcast of Dragon Ball Super in Southeast Asia and India. So I guess initially they've acquired the rights. This is the weird part. They've initially acquired the rights for Southeast Asia and India, but the thing is that in addition to being the first international release, the broadcast will feature the first English language dub of the series. So I don't know what that means exactly. I don't know if Southeast Asia and India, Toonami has the distribution rights, but if they can still distribute it to EU and NA and Canada, I mean, all those other regions and shit like that. I don't know what's going on with that exactly. All we know for sure is that it's going to be in English, and we'll be able to find something online. We'll be able to see it one way or another, even if it isn't put in the States immediately, but it will be in English nonetheless. We could be looking at some kind of variation. Maybe Funimation doesn't get a hold of it initially. Maybe this first dub is done similar to the Oceanic dub, the way that was done the way before when DBZ came out. You know what I mean? All those years ago. Jesus, like that was flashbacks to being a kid watching the first couple episodes of Dragon Ball Z. I don't know. We'll have to find out. But anyway, the official press release states that Hong Kong, November 10th, 2015, Toonami Tooners Kid brand dedicated to delivering the best superhero and action-adventure animation in South and Southeast Asia has snapped up the latest installment of the Dragon Ball franchise from Toei Animation. Dragon Ball Super is the first new Dragon Ball television series to be produced in nearly 20 years and will make its pan-regional launch to Toonami in mid-2016. That's important. It will be an exclusive first-run premiere on Toonami in Southeast Asia and India, which is also its English language world premiere. The announcement is huge for fanboys and girls in Asia. Dragon Ball is undoubtedly the original and world's biggest anime export and blah, 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 Dragon Ball stuff. Since the channel launched in 2012, Toonami's been airing episodes of Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Z Kai, and to premiere the Dragon Ball Super demonstrates blah, blah, blah. Reuniting the franchise's iconic characters, Dragon Ball Super, it gives an explanation of Dragon Ball Super. Introduced as a manga in a weekly Shonen Jump in 1984, Dragon Ball has evolved into a globally... It blows Dragon Ball a little bit more. Toonami Asia is currently available in markets including Indonesia, Philippines, Thailand, Hong Kong, Singapore, Taiwan, Pakistan, Maldives, and India. It's not yet clear which company will be producing the English dub it's stated to be broadcasted in, but in all likelihood it will be an English dub exclusive to these regions, as has been done with the previous series and films. We have reached out to Toonami for clarification. So there you go. That's pretty much it. Like I said, it hasn't necessarily been stated. Like, out of all that, maybe I'm reading it wrong, maybe I'm dumb, and I don't know how all that stuff works, but it doesn't necessarily sound like they've mentioned North America or anything near Funimation. They're just kind of hitting all the Asian regions over there, I guess is one way to put it. So I don't know what to take of this, really. I really, really hope it's Funimation. Obviously, I want Funimation to be the ones to do the dub, because they're really, really good at it. And it's weird with this kind of stuff, because it took Battle of Gods forever to get dubbed into English, because Fox still had the rights to Dragon Ball Z, and they didn't give it up for the longest time. And then Funimation was finally able to get him after Fox didn't do anything with it. So then Battle of Gods happened. But then Fukatsu no F happened really quickly, because Funimation was able to get their hands on it super fast. And then here we are, over the first arc, pretty much a season deep into Dragon Ball Super, and we didn't catch any word of it until now, and even now it's iffy and up in the air. I don't know how this whole thing works. I don't know what the difference between the movies and the actual animated show is. I don't know why it takes as long as it does. I don't know why it doesn't take as long as it does sometimes, and it kind of throws me for a loop. But this, whatever it is, it's a good sign. And this is actually, I feel like, I don't know if it's the same for every country, but at least for North America, if we are able to watch this, this will be the first time we're actually legally allowed to watch Super. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Kiss Anime and websites like that are honestly the only way to watch Dragon Ball Super, especially if you live in the States right now, and Toei has not made it available in any way, shape, or form for anybody outside of Japan to be able to watch Dragon Ball Super legally. So, I mean, if you're watching it on Kiss Anime, they think that's illegal. Toasty got his Twitter lost because he was tweeting out links of Dragon Ball Super, and they hate that. They don't want anybody who's not in Japan watching it, which is really, really weird and stupid. But the English dub is a good sign, whether it's Funimation or not, whether it actually comes to North America or not. It's a good sign that they're branching out. It's finally being available to other regions, and I'm sure eventually it will come to us. My question today is, what do you guys think of this whole thing? It's fuzzy to me. If anybody thinks they have any way to clear this up a bit, feel free to let me know. Like I said, I don't know. Because North America and those other regions were never mentioned, I can't say for sure if it's going to be Funimation or not, though I really want it to be. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Please be sure to subscribe for more Dragon Ball Super news as it comes out and whatnot. Once again, link to the article down below if you want to read it for yourself, as well as Rhymestyle's video. He just hit 200,000 subscribers, which is hype as fuck. I think it's going to wrap it up for me today, guys. I'm Thundershot. I'm out. Peace. Late. See ya.